Hi, hello boys and girls, and hello everybody else that is watching. As we continue our exploring the Bible together, we want to be talking this week, and this week is going to be epic. As you have been waiting, and for some of you have been really good news, all the boys and girls in P1 and P3 are able to be back in school, and I hope yesterday you really enjoy being with all your friends and playing. But before we go and move forward, remember to press pause and go back and watch David and Ruth talk last Sunday. It's really fun, it is wonderful, and we are going to be learning a lot from them. So press pause before you come, and we are going to be learning more. I am pretty sure you really enjoyed that, and it was really good in the way that Ruth needed to learn from David to do the different stuff like fixing the fence, putting the screws and getting the computer working, and David had all the patience to teach Ruth again and again and again. So this week we are going to be learning about somebody that had been learning for a long time from another leader. And this is the character that we have introduced this week, and his name is Joshua. And Joshua is going to be a hero for the people of Israel, and he is going to be a big warrior, a really brave, and he's going to help all the people of Israel with the guidance of God to move into the Promised Land. And so for all the people in Israel, they have been waiting and waiting and waiting. Do you know for how many years they have been waiting? They have been waiting for 40 years. And we think we have been waiting for the whole year to be out of lockdown, to be able to hug each other and to be able to play. But this week we are going to be learning about the end of the wait of 40 years. So this week we can just play the game that we normally play in a trip. If you're going to the beach and it's, are we there yet? Not yet. Are we there yet? Not yet. But finally we are here. And this week we are going to be learning a lot of things. One of the stuff that I love about this week, and this is a game that we can play together, is called Jerusalem and Jericho. And this is how the game works. Every time that I say Jerusalem, you put your hands in the air, and if I say Jericho, down like the walls are falling. Jerusalem, Jericho, Jerusalem, Jericho, Jericho. Oh! So how about you play that with your family this week? Jerusalem and Jericho. Jerusalem and Jericho. And that is a way that we can start talking about the story of the walls of Jericho. This week we are going to be learning a lot of things that God is doing. How God did all the stuff for the people of Israel, and He gave the Promised Land. But sadly, at the end of the week, we are going to be learning how the people of Israel forgot all the things. If you watch the talk this week, and if you watch David and Ruth, you notice that David teach all the stuff to Ruth, but Ruth forgot. And we are like the people of Israel, and sometimes we forget things too. How we can remember, and how we can remember what God does for us. Let's see that. How we can remember. In the second part of the week, we notice that there is like a cycle of things that repeat and repeat and repeat. The people of Israel forget about God. God sends somebody that is going to be called a judge to help the people of Israel. They get free, they celebrate, and they forget again. And they do that again and again and again. Sometimes I do that too. Sometimes in this last year, I have forgetting sometimes how amazing and how wonderful is God. So, how about this week as a challenge, as the activity to do as a family, we can remember all together, reflecting in the last year, in the many times that God have been faithful, in the many times that He have been amazing with us. And how about we pray, thanks to Him for all the stuff that He is doing. Next week we are going to be learning a lot more, but remember to remember and remember again and again and again how amazing is God. We are going to be learning about Joshua, that was learning from Moses, that was learning from God, and we can learn from God too, to remember Him every day. And remember the game, Jerusalem, Jericho, Jerusalem, Jericho. And I am hoping when we are all back together in the whole of the church that we can play the game and you are going to be amazing at it. Until next week, see you. Bye bye.